Hello everybody, welcome back. Here we have a water distiller. I got this originally to distill water for me to be able to grow the carnivorous plants, Venus flytraps and things like that. As you know, chemicals are deadly poisonous to these plants. So I got this so that I wouldn't have to rely on somebody at work supplying me with suitable water for them. And since then, he's lost his job due to being made redundant. So I'm not in contact with him anymore. So it was a good job I did. But as things happen, the seeds didn't germinate. It was a complete waste of time at the moment. But I will be trying it again. So I started using this for my own consumption. And you want to see the muck that's inside it. I haven't cleaned this out for quite a while, so I'm just going to show you the muck that it's got out of the water, or the chemicals. There we go, there's the top removed, and have a look inside there. Look at that. Wow. Look at all that crap. This is going to get cleaned today. It means just rinsing this out. And then you put a chemical in, heat it up, and then it cleans all the rubbish that's in here out, and you get a nice clean shiny inside. So I just thought I'd share that with you. There's an awful lot of rubbish in there, and that's what you're drinking. Amazing, isn't it? And this is the stuff that they sell with the distiller to clean it with. The product can be applied to get rid of dirt on the surface of the inside stainless steel liner of the family used distilled water machine. Right, this is some wine I've been making. Somebody, a local shop who I know, give me a load of grapes. And this is what it looks like inside. So we're going to give this a bit of a stir. I just got to rinse my spoon out. Do you see all those pink things floating on top? They weren't there before. I'm hoping I haven't left this wine in this bucket too long. It smells okay, so I guess we'll just carry on with it and hope for the best. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sterilise this demijohn and this funnel and a muslin bag, because there's still solids in this, and I'm going to sterilise it in Star San. It's a steriliser that you can use where you don't have to rinse it. So we'll go with that. And also I'm going to put some Cannon tablets in to stabilise it, because this is finished fermenting now, if we haven't mucked it up by leaving it in this bucket too long. I'm going to go with it. Only time will tell. I should have stirred it more often, you know, so I might have vinegar here, I don't know. It doesn't smell like that, so we might be alright. We'll just have to wait and see. Alright, I'm going to crack on with the sterilising and get my muslin bag out, and then hopefully we can get all this transferred okay. So there's some steriliser been put into the demijohn. It might need more than one, but we'll go with one for the moment. And I sprayed everything I'm going to use with Star San in this spray. Okay, so that's what we're doing at the moment. That's a little update. So what we're doing now, we just transfer this into there. And I really hope this hasn't been mucked up. And that's starting to get steam up. So we'll transfer all that into here and we'll just chuck out the debris as we go along. Hello everybody, I'm sorry I didn't film me actually doing stuff because it made that much mess. I just wanted to get it done because I didn't want it to go on forever. So we've got one full demijohn and a part demijohn. If this wine's going to be any good, I don't know if you can see that. I'll get the resume in, there we go. Do you see all those white specks? Sorry, pinky specks. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it might be a fungus. Now at the moment the wine doesn't smell too bad, it smells okay, so we'll go with it for the moment until we see what's happening. But just a word of advice here, if anything that you're not happy with like this happens, then sterilize everything with the strongest sterilizer you've got before it has a chance to dry. And the sterilizer I normally use for this sort of thing, I'll just get it, I should have had it already, but there you go, is this one. Vin Clay's Cleaner Sterilizer. That's it there. Now this is one that you have to rinse. The other one that I was using is this one here, which is Star San. You only need a very small amount of this. It goes a long way. I don't normally use this in bulk. I just put it into those little squirty things. Use it sparingly because it is expensive. So if you use it like that, it'll go a long way. But I don't normally have large buckets of sterilizer sitting unless I have to, because it's expensive. So I put a stronger dose in, hot water, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off that, and we'll leave that in there now and sit. Because remember, just because you can't see if there's anything on it doesn't mean to say that there isn't, because these germs and bugs and things, or whatever you want to call them, are so small you can't see them. And next time you make some wine, you know, you'll probably end up, could be ending up making something that you don't want. You know, it'll be thrown away in the end. So there you go. Sorry I didn't film me actually doing it because there's mess everywhere, but I think you get the general idea. Just to bring you up to date with my brewing, I do have 3 beers on the go at the moment. I have emptied the gas out of the lids because they were bulging and pushed them down. I want to see whether they start to dome up again, which proves to me that they're still fermenting even though they're fermenting very slowly. 3 beers. So I'll show you the result of that when that time comes. That's all I've got to say at the moment, so there you go. Also I've been drinking, I bought 2 bottles of this by the way. I went into the shop the other day to get some ingredients to make a dopiaza, and while I was in there I saw this and I thought I'd give it a go. It's very nice. I really like that. It's not one I've made, of course. Like I say, I bought it in the supermarket. But I just bought a couple just to try. Alright, it's not cider, I don't know what it is, but it certainly tastes very nice, pleasant. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see what else I can film to add to this to make it into a decent video. Okay, see you later. There it is. I forgot to mention this. This is the water distiller, and I've put some of that white powder in and boiled it. And you see it's come up a lot cleaner. And that stuff in the bottom is loose. I've got nothing to stir it with. That looks a lot better from what it was. I might even give it another go. And then we're all set to go again for another while. That's that bit done anyway. So this is the problem. This is the room I used to do my electronics in. And as you can see, it's been taken over by beer and wine and, you know, kind of got carried away with it really. It's everywhere. And somewhere in this room, over there, is where my bench is supposed to go. And this is the reason why I haven't getting any electronics done. What we need to do is clear some of this so that we can make wine and electronics all in the same place. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Yes. As you can see, there is stuff everywhere. These are all the beer kits. You know, I just buy beer kits every now and again. I usually make 3 at a time. Because you've got to allow time for obviously to make it. You've also got to allow time for it to mature. You know, it tastes a lot better if you leave it 2 or 3 months. And what you're going to drink in the meantime, 2 or 3 months, you can get through a lot of beer. So when that lot is I'm doing now is finished, I'm going to set another 3 away and another 3 away and just keep going, and I'll have plenty of beer to drink, all different ones. Yeah, I might even video some of that. The trouble is I have a lot of interests and a lot of hobbies that I like, and I do all kinds of things, not just 1 or 2. That's the trouble. I either need a bigger place or I need less hobbies, and I don't intend to give up anything for long. You know, you want to see what's up in the loft. This is nothing. So, there you go, that's enough of that. So somehow I've got to make some room in here. And if I get that done, I'll show you. It's about time I got all my electronics that's in boxes and bags and things in the front room, and got it in here. That'll give me some room to live, room to manoeuvre, and room to do more hobbies. Hello everybody, look what's arrived in the post today. Just literally a few moments ago. We have a cardboard box. And we wonder what can be in this cardboard box. Well, this has come all the way from the Ukraine. Oops, sorry about the jerking, there we are. That's the declaration label on there. And if you read that there, you can see it says quite clearly what it is. These have all come from Russia. Let's open the box and see what's inside. So why spend your money on a transistor from Russia, which looks like little spaceships? Because that's what they are, look like to me. They're all funny shapes and things. Well, I'll tell you. If you're into radios and you want to repair a radio that's got germanium transistors in it, and you look at the value of what that part is and go on to the internet and try and find out how to get hold of them, you will realise how much they charge for these things. They charge a bomb. You know, I mean, we're talking a lot of money for just maybe 1 or 2 transistors. Where I've got 100 transistors here for about 19 quid. And it's come all the way from the Ukraine. I've got 100 here. This is only some of my collection. I've been buying these for quite some time. Thanks to the idea being put in my head by another YouTuber, Shango66, who did a piece on these, and I watched it over and over and over again. And thanks to Shango, thank you very much if you see this video. Thank you very much for putting the idea in my head. It was a definitely worth watching. It goes into a lot of detail. If you do a search on there, you'll come across a picture of germanium transistors, and it will tell you all about them. And I thought, we've got to have some of this. So this is what we did. Every now and again I go on to eBay, I have a look around, and if it's a transistor I haven't got, I'll order it. And this is what we're looking at now. I could have had more. I could have had another 4 boxes of these if I wanted. You know, that would have been 400 transistors. You know, I don't need that many. So I just thought I would share that with you. So we're going to do a little test. Again, I need 2 pairs of hands. By the way, I do have a tripod on order, which means I'll be able to start to video things where I can use 2 hands. But we're struggling on at the moment. So what I'll do is I'm going to set one of these transistors up, or a couple of them up, on this device. I know these transistors are working okay, but you'll see some of the values come up on this little screen. So let's set that up. Right, okay, and there's our transistor set up. Doesn't matter what leads go onto what pins, it doesn't make a difference with this. So let's turn this fella on and see what it tests. Right, well, it's saying there it's PNP germanium, red lead, green lead, blue lead. It tells you what it is. The red lead is emitter, green is base, blue is collector, and the HFC is 27. So we'll scroll on to the next screen, and it says HFE 27, and it's got, I can't read that, oh you can, at IC equals 5.01 milliamps. And there's a bit more information there. It's got the 1.05 milliamps, and the VBE equals 0.135. Sorry, no, I can't see properly here. Hang on. 0.335 volt. Press it again, and it's got there. I think you can see that just about, can't you? There you go, that's what it says. There we are. So remember those in your head, because I won't. And I'll put another transistor in, and we'll see what the differences are. Now here we are, back with a different transistor now. So we'll turn it on again, and we'll just compare that with this, because these values can be all over the place sometimes. Right, that's saying it's still a PNP, very good. Tells you what the leads are. The HFE on this one is 44. The AC at 5.01 milliamp. Where are we? VBE, voltage base emitter, voltage for between base and emitter, is 0.335 volts, almost the same as the other one. And it's at 5.00 milliamps. There you go. There is another unique feature with this Atlas Pro which I really like, and you can hook it up to your computer. I know you've probably heard this before, but if you want 2 transistors as near as possible the same, you can compare them and select the best pair to use. And then you don't get in the other trap of somebody selling transistors on eBay. These are a matching pair. You can do it yourself. You know, very handy. So that was my Christmas present opening, as it were, in April. So there we go. Very interested in that. I like playing around with these transistors, I tell you. We'll have some fun with these much later on. yeah. Also, I want to show you, I have been busy buying things. I have bought this Cyberlink Power Director 14. This was quite a bit expensive, a lot more than what I wanted to pay. But when I saw the features that was available for it, I thought, I'm going to get this because the fact that if I need something that this package provides, I don't want to go and buy another package later on because what I need is not available in the package that I'm using. Whether if I need all of these things or not, I don't know, but we'll see. That's the cover inside. That's one of the covers. So we haven't used this yet. So this is all new to me. So I'm going to be experimenting that with this video, and we'll see what happens. This is a little booklet that's bolted onto the front of the box. So you can edit everything with this, not just a video. I make nice videos and put sound effects in and various things that I've seen a lot of people do on YouTube. But also you can enhance the colours, you can fix colour problems, and also you can edit and play around with sound. Edit out stuff that you don't want, that you said that you didn't mean, or you stuttered or something. You could probably edit all of that out with this. I don't know how good I'm going to be, and it's going to take me quite a while to get used to it. But I'm sure I will get used to it and, make better videos, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And also, the support for this package is unbelievable. There's lots of other little bits of downloads and things that you can add things to this. And that also attracted me, but it was very expensive. The only thing I had against buying this online was I thought I bought the download version when I wanted the box version. It wasn't very clear to me, and you can't pick up the phone and speak to anyone, or you can't type anything in a little box and talk to someone on the other end, as it were. You can only send an email and wait for them to respond. And this was quite expensive, so it kind of made me panic a little bit, because I thought I'd been ripped off because I couldn't speak to anybody. So if they had this facility like Amazon does, where you can actually type a text in to an operator and get an instant response waiting on their reply, that would have been brilliant. But as you say, they didn't have that facility, and I must admit I was starting to panic. I even contacted PayPal and explained to them the situation. I mean, even the responses I was getting back from them, my computer was playing up and I couldn't read any of the emails that they was responding to me. So I thought I bought a pile of trouble, and I thought I lost my money. But I take all that back. The box arrived within a few days, and this is what we're looking at. So we're going to have a go with this, and hopefully work it out and release a nice, decent video. So thanks for watching. More to come later. Bye.